Okay, so today we're going to talk about the deadlift, how to set up for the deadlift to execute the exercise properly, also what muscles we're working on, what we're trying to do during the start of the lift, during the lift, and the finish of the lift. So there's a couple key points that I want to go over. First and foremost, when we talk about a deadlift, the weight has to start. In this case, I have a dumbbell, which I have here on the turf. The weight has to start on the ground, right? It has to be at a dead weight, hence why it's called a deadlift, right? So, or a dead stop. From there, what we're looking for is a couple key points. You want to think to push down, right? Feet flat. So we're driving through our heels, right? We're trying to engage glutes as we're coming up, but we want to push down as opposed to think of only just standing up. The better that you press down, the better you're going to be able to recruit proper muscles and when we want to during the lift. Another key part, right? We want to use our upper body as well in the lift. So when we're grabbing the weight, whether it's a barbell, a dumbbell, a kettlebell, a medicine ball, whatever it is, you want your upper body engaged too. So that includes the lats, deep core muscles. So this way we have a nice stable base as we're attempting to do this lift properly. Once we begin the lift, we're using our glutes to extend the hip. From there, we're going to follow up with quads as we're extending the knee. And we want to make sure that we're not trying to use our lower back during the phase of finish. You see a lot of people, they'll end up coming up and end up going back. You don't want to do that. We don't want to arch over. We want to stand perfectly straight. This way we're using the muscles on the back all the way down to the feet. So let me show you how to get set up and then we'll go through how to execute the lift properly. So because I have a dumbbell, I'm able to get more on top of the weight. If you had a barbell, you'd want the bar to be touching your shins. All right, in this case, because I have a dumbbell, I'm going to stand right over top of it. I'm going to use a single arm on this lift. When I come down, a couple things. I don't want to be looking straight down at my weight because you can see that makes me bend over with my shoulders coming first. I don't want that. I want to try and lower my hips towards my load, my weight, right? From here, once I have the grip, okay, I want to engage my back muscles. So what I'm trying to do is as I engage the lats, I'm trying to actually pull back so I can stabilize my upper body. If my upper body is loose, there's a tendency for the lower back to want to engage first on the lift. We don't want that. So I'm trying to keep the load close to me as possible and use my lats to keep it pulled tight. Secondly, as I engage my deep core muscles, what I'm thinking about doing is not only bracing, but I'm also thinking about pushing out so I can create intra-abdominal pressure. So I have a firm base and foundation in my trunk and my torso. So again, I'm not using my lower back. This also gives me a huge advantage when I'm trying to activate glutes. So from here, once I have the weight, I engage. I want to exhale as I rise, squeeze the glutes all the way up to the top. I'm going to lower the weight same way back down. In this case, I'm going to switch arms, right? Lats, and we're up at the top, okay? And I'm going to lower it back down the same. Okay, so that's the proper way that we want to not only start the lift, execute the lift, and finish the lift. So I hope this helps you, and happy deadlifting.